Am I the meanest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Punch drunk.
Well, who am I?
Punch drunk.
Who am I?
Punch drunk.
I can't hear you.
Punch drunk. AKA Mr. Moo. Woo, shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo. Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good night, midnight, wherever you at in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know this weekend, May 22nd, this Saturday, we got an undisputed bout with 140. Jose Ramirez, John Taylor. Undisputed, baby. Undisputed. That's come through fruition. And I know that we're about to talk about undisputed. That was a complete hoax. I said it. A complete hoax. Shout out to the people in the building. What's good? 1 foot out the door. What's good, Al? Let the bell ring boxing. What's good, Rub? Spotlight fight. Dim in the building. Ronald Finkley in the building. Chino, what's good? Yeah. And I'm going to keep it consistent. I'm going to keep it consistent, but I'm going to keep it real. Because this is what real men do. I just got blocked on. You. I'm going to touch on. I'm going to touch on. And look, what I'm about to explain today is the type of shit that people may unsubscribe. People may smash the dislike button, but I don't care. Because at the end of the day, we keep it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Brooklyn in the building. Let's go. NYC, where you at? NYC, you already know, in the building. Harlem, Wash Heights, BK, BX, Queens, Staten Island, Long Island, Jersey, Patterson, Newark, Tri-State area, y'all already know. Connecticut, PA in the building. Always big up Punch Drunk all the way from London, UK. But I'm a little upset with the UK, with the UK personnel that didn't keep it real with us. They didn't keep it real. Chicago in the building, Chi-Town, probably gonna be out there. Yeah, what up, homie? Keep it 100% Chi-Town. Y'all probably be out there this summer. I hope the best festivals out there in Chicago, man. The best festivals, man. The best music festivals out there in Chicago. Shout out to my Chicago people. Toronto in the building. WB Boxing. Chicano Profit. What's good? California. Knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of Lake. Woo! In the city. I'm upset for Fury took piss line everyone in UK rocket only AJ after Fury BS. I am with you, and that's what I'm about to talk about. Thank you. I guess I'm not the only one. Because I'm thinking I'm going to piss a lot of people off. I'm thinking I'm going to piss a lot of people off, but I got to keep it real. And you know what? If people respect me for keeping it real to whoever, it could be some people on YouTube, it could be a media personnel, it could be unboxing personnel. People see me go at it with the likes of Bill. You know why? Because I don't like to be played dumb. One of the things that I do not like is when somebody's trying to insult my integrity, when somebody's trying to insult my intelligence. Nah. Because at the end of the day, I give boxers total respect. I don't think nobody say it like this. These fighters are more modern day warriors, modern day gladiators that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. I say these fighters are my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. That means I hold boxers and fighters to the high extent. Love fighters, love boxers. I always give the boxer the benefit of the doubt. If he's going through something with his promotions, I'm going for the fighter. Always. Al in the building was good. Johnny was good. Always. But at the same time, again, we gotta tell you, we gotta hold them accountable because of course at the end of the day, we the consumer. I mean, ain't nobody following boxing like us. Ain't nobody following boxing like us. We're the hardcore boxing fans. We keep this shit alive. ESPN want to talk about Deontay Wilder now, or they want to talk about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury now. Now they want to talk about it. But we are the one that be talking about it all year round. We are the one that's talking about these guys day in and day out. We the one that keep up. We the one that be in the social media. We the one that express our feelings. We the one that express what fights that we want to see. So the casuals could see it. We the one that pump fighters. We the one that pump the sport. We the one that preserve the sport. And then we are the one that get duped. We are the one that get played like fools. No. This one don't get a pass. No. And there's going to be people out there, I told you. There's people out there that got the I told you so party. They on the I told you so tour. And you know what? Come over here and tell me I told you so because I invite you to the party. I want to be in the party. Matter of fact, I want to sit there and see the people party. You know why? Because what they spoke was accurate. Quiet Brown said it best. ESPN is gossip column. The great area. Oh, good looking out, my brother. The great area was good. Good looking out. Yep. I stopped watching. To be honest, I don't even watch ESPN. The thing is, if I follow certain people on social media, I know they don't care about boxing. I have my own beef with Max Kellerman. Because you know why? Because on ESPN, I would have thought. I say it all the time. I thought that Max Kellerman was supposed to be the voice of boxing in ESPN. He has power in ESPN. He's the most knowledgeable around that time in ESPN, other than Teddy Atlas and things of that nature. But Max Kellerman, when he got in the position to be in the first take, I thought we was going to be talking about boxing all day, every day. I thought he was gonna bring boxing to the forefront of sports talk here in America. And what Max Kellerman did he abandoned boxing. Max Kellerman don't know shit about boxing no more. All he does is ask questions on a Tuesday so he can have his show on a Friday or Thursday and then steal our content. He got nothing to say. He don't know what the hell is going on. I bumped in Max Kellerman one time, 33rd Street, right across the street from 32nd Street, right across the street from Madison Square Garden. You know what the dude said? I asked him, and he was walking with Stephen A. Smith because the studio was right across the street from Madison Square Garden. I said, yo, Max, and I was like, what's good, Max? What up, Stephen A.? And we're going to be talking about more about boxing. And he's like, of course we're going to be talking about more about boxing. He lied to me once. And I asked him, I said, what you think? And this was a while ago. I said, what you think about Gary Russell Jr.? He goes, I don't know who's Gary Russell Jr. I said, what? I said, what you think about Deontay Wilder that signed with Golden Boy Promotion? He says, I don't know who's that. I said, you don't know nothing about boxing. And I walked off. This was a while ago. I said, what you think about Gary Russell Jr.? He said, I don't know Gary Russell. I said, what you think about Deontay Wilder that got signed that's with Golden Boy Promotion? He goes, I don't know who's that. I said, you don't know nothing about boxing. And I walked off. Well, these guys have a little production team and where they do the homeworks for them. Nah, you abandoned boxing, Max Kellerman. I was counting on you to bring boxing into the forefront of sports talk. He's a sellout. Yeah, he's a sellout. He's a sellout of boxing. Knowing that around that time, boxing was in a coma. Knowing around that time that the heavyweight division was in a coma. When the heavyweight division is in a coma, man, boxing is no, I don't know, it's just going downhill. And of course, people going to be like, well, Mayweather was there. But that's just Mayweather, though. That's just Mayweather. But now that boxing is alive and well, and now boxing is gaining momentum, and now boxing is gaining some type of respect, and now that boxing is gaining the type of respect from the boxers, and boxers are getting more educated about the business sport of boxing so they won't get fucked in the ass in the negotiation table. Now they want to play with the guys and the gals that have kept this boxing shit alive. Now they want to insult our integrity. Now they want to insult our intelligence while we out there fighting to preserve and keep boxing alive when the whole world is saying that boxing is dead. Now people going to be like, yo, Punch, why are you so passionate about it? It's just boxing. Why you take it so serious, Punch? Why you take it so serious, Punch? Why? Why? Come on, Mr. Moonshine, calm down. Can you get a little shot of moonshine and calm yourself down, Mr. Moonshine? Punch? Why? I mean, come on, man. It's still boxing, Punch. It's just a sport, man. It's just a sport. Now, that's where you got me wrong. That's when people got me wrong. It is just not a sport to me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you don't know Punch, if you don't know Mr. Moonshine, since day one, I said boxing translates to life itself. And what I mean by that is boxing is life to me. I live and breathe this shit. I don't push aside my kids or my family or my wife to bring some content to you. I have websites, I have a podcast, I have this. I work with boxers. Boxing is life to me. So when boxing trying to play me and my intelligence, you're going to feel the wrath of Mr. Moonshine, baby. I don't give a damn if you can't match my passion. And that's why some people can't get me. Punch, what you talking about? Some people will laugh. Some people will know, man, you cannot match my passion for boxing. Oh, man, yo, but you emotional. No, you can't match my passion for boxing. You don't love this sport like me, man. That's what it is. You can't love it like me. Chill. You ain't even in the ring. A whole life is a ring. Life itself is a ring. Life itself is a 12-round bout. Oh, maybe people just don't get it. People just don't get it. You think this is a game? You think this is a game? Yeah, I'm on my DMX shit. You think this is a fucking game? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a game. So when people dedicate their time, their life, sacrifices to be there for the people, to be there for the sport, to preserve the sport for free, and you treat the people like shit, nah, it don't rock with me. It don't rock with us. Now there might be people out there that got their own agenda when they report the sport of boxing, or when they have their take, or why they built their channel, or why they create a website. Some people really don't care about the sport of boxing. I know it's a money grub for some people. I know it's to push some type of narrative, so you know what I'm saying? You could get some super chats and you could gain some audience. I know that. I know there's people out there, but there's other people out there, man, that love this shit, that do this shit for free, that do this for the sport of boxing, that do this for the love of the game, of the sport of boxing. Some people do it just to start their channel so they won't be misled by other people, misled by mass media, misled by other independent media. You just can't match my passion. And there's some people out there that have the right intentions and they got passion. And then you know what happens? You know what happens? Then they get used to the BS in the sport of boxing. And then they say the hell with the sport of boxing. So I'm going to tell you like this, y'all. Because this is why TBC, this community on itself. So we could talk about the community as well. We could talk about boxing, but let's talk about the community itself. What's good, Shadow Ghost in the building? Everybody subscribe to Shadow Ghost. Shadow Ghost Boxing. What's good? What's good? JBN. Everybody subscribe to JBN Boxing News. Jason, what's good? What's good? What's good, my brother? Mike, what's good? NL in the building. What's good? Jose, Alaska. Akaka TV, I don't know, my friend. Angel, dímelo, mi hermano. Smash the like button, y'all. I know y'all wasn't prepared for me to come right now. Pause. Negotiation is what's wrong with the sport. Let's have an old-fashioned tournament. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I put in a video a while ago. I said boxing is a gangster's playground. Gangsters not overseen by anything, by no government or nothing like that. Boxing is a gangster's playground, and not anybody could succeed in boxing. Don't matter how much money you got. Jay-Z couldn't succeed in boxing. Rock Nation couldn't succeed in boxing. No, 50 Cent couldn't succeed in boxing. Not even Mike Tyson promotion could have succeeded in boxing. This is like a tight-knit type of group that could only make money in this line of sport. But as we speak about the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, as we speak and as I was passionately going for this fight, because I believe that the most important fight I believe it is the most important fight in sports entertainment. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Pancho, take it away. Hold on.
Anyway, then it's on me. Then it's not a soul. Setting it needs me. Hand him at the bone. What do you mean? They're screaming right out low. Then it's not a show, man. Then it's not a feed.
Pancho. Set the tone. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me see. I haven't much of any time of either AJ Undisputed or Wilder trilogy. I'm focused on the guys who are actually scheduled to fight. I feel you the urge. I feel you. Punch is like a Dominican barber while he cutting your hair and trying to text at the same time. Yo, I know it's in. It's my fault, Jose. My fault. Yo. Oh, you's a damn fool. Oh, man. But what I'm saying is, yo, you're trying to play with us. And Anthony Joshua had to expose Tyson Fury. Let me tell you what Anthony Joshua had to say to expose your boy, Tyson Fury. Let me pull it up. Anthony Joshua tweeted, "The world now sees for the fraud you are. You let boxing down." And yes, he did. You lied to the fans and let them on. Use my name for clout, not a fight. Bring me any championship fighter who can handle their business correctly. That's what Anthony Joshua said. Is he right? Is he right? Damn right he's right. We got hook-winked, bamboozled, run amok, led astray. It's Malcolm X. Shout out to Malcolm X. I got to use them catchphrases right now. We got hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, led astray by the damn Gypsy King and his people. And Bobby Arim, Bob Arum, a.k.a. Dinosaur, a.k.a. Jurassic Park, a.k.a. he got 5 more years to live, probably. Frank Warren, we don't even know what your job at this point. I got to keep it consistent. No. I got to keep it consistent. If I go after everyone that tries to insult our intelligence, because our intelligence, my ladies and gentlemen, if they trying to insult our intelligence, we gotta protect our own. We gotta protect our minds. Because at the end of the day, we here for y'all. And y'all want to diss us. Y'all want to diss us, right? Nah, it ain't gonna happen. You're gonna feel the wrath of Mr. Moonshine, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Maldito Borracho, Coñazo. Was Anthony Joshua right? Yes, he was. Yes, he was right. Yes, he was right. Let's go further. Let me see what he says. What this dude says. He replied back to Anthony Joshua. And said, yo, you're more full of shit than Eddie, spouting absolute shit. Your full team knew there was an arbitration going on. No, wait there, Tyson Fury. Wait there, Tyson Fury. You never mentioned the arbitration. Tyson Fury, this was you. Hold on. Hold the F on. Hold on. This was you, Tyson Fury. Hold on. This was you. Where the hell is the thing? Where were you at? Where you at? Hold on. Hold the motherfucking shit on. Nah. And I'm gonna get to the monkey in the room as well. I'm gonna get to the monkey in the room. Hold on. Come on, people.
Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. Got some massive news for you all, guys. I've just got off the phone from Prince Khalid of Saudi Arabia. He told me this fight's 100% on.
100%?
August 14th, 2000.
100% on? You said this fight was 100% on, Tyson Fury? You ain't say it was 80% on. You ain't say it was 85. You ain't say it was 90. You ain't say it was 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 99.9. You said 100% sure. You was more sure that my DNA test with the kids. You was more sure of that. You said 100% sure, not 99.9, because then it probably would have given you a little 0.1. I would have gave you a little break for that little 1.1, because you said it was 100%. But you told the world it was 100% the Gypsy King. You told it was 100%. Let's keep it going.
21 summertime. All eyes of the world will be on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And I cannot wait, repeat, cannot wait to smash Anthony Joshua on the biggest stage of all times. This is going to be the biggest sporting event ever to grace the planet Earth. Do not miss it. All eyes on us. Peace out. God bless. See you all in Saudi. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See you all in Saudi. Yeah. August 14th, right? You know what you could have done, Tyson Fury, with your pathetic lie? You could have made a bunch. You could have made thousands of people buy tickets right there and there for August 14th. Because of your shenanigans. Oh, but they don't think about the fans. Saudi, we will be there for the biggest event. How about if that Sunday or that Saturday that you put that video up, if a bunch of people would have supported the English people, because the English people, the UK people was already a little tight that it wasn't in England. How about if they all, because I'm going to tell you like this, the UK people, they know how to support. The UK people will travel around the world to support their fighters, to support AJ, to support Fury, to support the guy that likes a Ricky Hatton. They will go out there. Now for Americans, I'm going to tell you like this. We cheap. We will not go to no UK to support Earl Spence. We ain't go to Sheffield. Nah, we ain't go to Sheffield. We ain't go to no Germany. Just watch to Germany when Demetrius Andre won his title. No. We don't go nowhere. We ain't go to Jamel Hearing when his last fight when he fought Carl Frampton. We ain't traveling nowhere. But the UK people, UK people, they will go out there, buy their ticket as soon as possible to go to Saudi Arabia August 14th. And what you said was 100%. You was a liar. You a liar. You lied to the people. You lied to the people. No excuses, Tyson Fury. It don't matter how much skills you got. It don't matter what you did to Deontay Wilder in the second fight. It don't matter what type of belt you have. Yeah, I'm not no disrespect to the people that get inside that ring and what you do in that ring. But what comes out your mouth, use a Pinocchio. Mr. Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. You lied to the people. You lied to the people. I'm a real boy. You said it was 100% that there will be a fight. 100% August 14th. Everybody, stay tuned to Saudi. Ain't that gonna happen August 14th in Saudi Arabia? Ain't that gonna be happening with a bunch of dudes with a couple of robes and now women could drive and stuff like that? I could get a taxi cab. That's probably exciting to me if I go to Saudi Arabia and all the luxury cars going and flowing around and me praying to my universe, Allah. That's the only thing I can do in Saudi Arabia. Ain't gonna be no damn fight in Saudi Arabia. Arabian like Arabian day. Ain't no damn Saudi Arabia gonna be. Ain't nothing happening over there. Lied to the people. Bob Arum lied to the people. You lied to the people, Bobby, because this is what you said. This is what you said also, Bob. Hold on, Bob. I got you, Bob. I got you, Bobby. I erased it anyway. I really damn shit. But anyway, I did a video about it. Bob Arum said that Deontay Wilder would not get in the way of the fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. You said that in February, Bobby Arum, aka Dinosaur, aka Jurassic Park. You said that. You lied. I'm a real boy. Y'all motherfuckers got the Mr. Pinocchio of the goddamn year. Y'all got Mr. Pinocchio. Nose growing like crazy. Let's move further. What Anthony Joshua had to say how he replied. He said, if there was arbitration going on, why announce to the world we are fighting? The fight was signed, undisputed. Bare knuckle. Because Tyson Fury said, man, you a piece of shit there. Yeah. But bare knuckle, you a good kid. Don't play with me, Luke. I'll slap your bald head and you do nothing. You'll waste a man. I don't believe you either. I don't believe that Tyson Fury will try to have a bare knuckle fight with anybody. You know why? Because even Anthony Joshua, and we all saw all the clips, Tyson Fury, when Billy Joe Saunders' pops was getting beaten around in Texas, you stood by and looked on. You ain't do nothing. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. You ain't do nothing. When Billy Joe Saunders was getting flinged around by the security guard, you was out there looking, and everybody looked at you. You was, hey, yo, you 6'9" with a pink shirt. Everybody saw you do nothing. And now you talking about bare knuckle fight. I thought that was your family. If you was my friend, my buddy, mi amigo, since we was 14, 15, like y'all saying, great friends, my brother, mi familia, and you see my pops getting beaten down and flamed across Texas, Dallas, all over the place in the arena, and you ain't do shit. And now you want to talk about bare knuckle fight with Anthony Joshua. Stop lying. Stop lying. Now there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, oh, Punch. Ooh, now Tyson Fury is a liar, Punch. And that I told you so party, that I told you so tour is going to come to Mr. Moonshine and be like, what did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? But guess what? Well, guess what? As a man, was right, was wrong. Now I'm going to tell to the YTPC, the people that comes to my chat. Now this is what I hear. I get messages. I get emails. Yo, Punch, watch this video. Watch this channel. Watch what they say. What they say. Now I'm going to say the name. Because I'm a real as it gets. And I'm going to tell all the people out there. I'm going to tell all the people out there the damn truth. Let me get this one first. Drew, what's good, my brother? El Sazon, Adam complained about pay-per-view from the second fight. Piracy, the pulse of the hardcore fan and casual fan is we don't want a third fight. That's the pulse, but that's not the reality. And that's the problem. Drew. Good looking out. I appreciate you, my brother. God bless you. Good looking out. Now let's keep it real. People, let's keep it real. Now, people want to send me links and want to send me, yo, check this channel. Check out what the new media is saying. Check out what I don't even like. Hey, and I'm keeping it real. I check out what the LDBC is saying. Now, I'm going to tell you folks about this. Shut the fuck up about them. Because because the reality is they were accurate. Now, we all boxing content creators, right? We all boxing content creators, and some of us might not like what I'm going to say, or what I deliver, or what they deliver. But in this case, they was right and accurate. And the people don't send me no damn links, don't send me no damn messages about, oh, but these people say that because the group LDBC, new media, they was right. It was a lie. Fury was a liar. Bob Arum was a liar. There would not be an Undisputed. The Undisputed was a motherfucking hoax. I don't care. Don't come to my channel telling me, yo, but these guys say this and these guys say that. They was accurate. Shout out to Blue Bloods. He was accurate. Take that one to the grill. Y'all. Don't come to me and tell me, yo, but the LDBC, shut the fuck up. They was right. On this situation, on the Undisputed not happening, and they was the one talking about arbitration. And people, including myself, we wanted to shy away from it. Like, nah, we want undisputed. But the reality is, there was arbitration going. The reality is, just like Tyson Fury said, for the first time, there is an arbitration. Oh, Eddie knew about the arbitration. No, you motherfucker knew about the arbitration. You the one that said it came out on Sunday, talking about that there's a fight on August 14th, and we all should be looking forward to. It was you. Shout out to the boxing voice as well. Don't get mad. Let's be real. We're men. We're women out here. Yeah, you can say all that, but at the end of the day, when it comes to this subject, let's keep it real and let's keep it honest. Let's keep it real. The saddest thing in the world is when people want to lie to themselves. Again, you don't like to like certain people. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like me. You don't know you could respect me. But in that situation, there was a few people in the YTBC that kept on saying there's an arbitration. The undisputed is not gonna happen. The undisputed is not gonna happen. And people was coming up to me, yo, Punch, did you hear what this guy said? They're lying. They doing stay. They saying this. They saying this. You know what? They deserve to go around with the I told you so tour. Let's keep it real, bro. I'm a man. I keep it real. I give credit what credit is due. I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. I don't give a fuck if people don't like me. I'm going to keep it real. That's what you're going to get from me. If you don't respect me for being real, if you don't respect me from acknowledging when somebody says the truth, when somebody is accurate, shout out to Tay Jones. Because he was the one that was taking the heat out here. He was the one that was taking the heat out here. Shout out to Tay Jones for keeping it real. He was the one that was keeping it real out here with this arbitration ish. I'm going to give credit what credit is due. Either people just don't say shit, swallow it. Broken clock writes twice a day with an autopsy and drug test. But Drew, I feel you, but I'm just talking about the arbitration. I'm just talking about the undisputed because at the end of the day, you know what? Look, good looking out, Drew. You know why? Because in the end of the day, what we wanted, we could push all that to the side. You know, of course, we don't like the fucking spike water. Believe we don't like that shit. We out here for Mark Breland and stuff like that. That was no good. Don't go after that. You know what I'm saying? You can't provide the proof of that. You can't provide the proof. But all I'm saying is, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the alleged. I'm not talking about the excuses. I'm talking about what we really care about. See, for that's drama. What we really care about was the undisputed. That's what we really care about. Everything is a sideshow. But what we cared about was the undisputed. And they was accurate about the undisputed. There was no way that we was going to see the undisputed after the arbitration. They were saying that he was going to win the arbitration. Deontay Wilder won the arbitration. And we're not getting the biggest fight of boxing. We're not getting the most important fight of boxing. You know why? Because they lie to us, y'all. They lie to us. Bob Arum said that there is no way that Deontay Wilder is going to get away in the way of this fight. He said that. He said that. Tyson Fury, I already played you the clip of what he said on Sunday. It's 100% done deal. He's a liar, man. He's a fucking liar. Let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real. Y'all can't be more mad about that because at the end of the day, all we care about is the fight. All we care about what goes on in the ring. All we care about is really the undisputed. So forget about everything else at this point. When I'm talking about that, they kept it accurate with that. They kept it accurate with that. And that you have to respect. That part you have to respect. I will be a fool not to. That's like if I have, put it this way, that's like if me having a connection with somebody, right? If I have a connection with a fighter, and y'all know I have a connection with a fighter, that I'm going to bring you exclusive from this particular fighter, right? You're going to believe my word more, right? You're going to be like, man, fuck what this guy said. Let me see what Punch Drunk says about this, right? If for example, if you know there's certain fighters that show Punch Drunk and the channel love, and they come here consistent basis, right? And I might know certain things behind the scenes that y'all not know, but y'all know that I know. You gonna believe my word. So I'm gonna tell you like this: when it comes to Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder rely on a media platform, if he is in contact, if he is a source, a main source, they use them as his main source. Then when it comes to Deontay Wilder, those are the people you're going to have to listen to. Hate it or love it. Hate it or love it, yo. Hate it or love it. Hate it or love it. And when it comes to Deontay Wilder, if the platform, if the group, and I'm giving an example, if the LDBC has first line of contact with Deontay Wilder, and you want to know what's going on with Deontay Wilder, if you want to know the truth, what's going on with Deontay Wilder, then that's the platform you need to go. Because at the end of the day, those are the relationships they got with the man. It got to the point. This is where it got to the point. This is where it got to the point. This is where it got to the point. It got to the point where you hate somebody so much that even when they're telling you the truth, you're not going to take it. At the end of the day, you're still blinding yourself. You don't have to take everything. You don't have to agree with what everybody says. Even me, if I say something, fact check me. I do this passionately. I want to bring the realness to y'all. I want to bring the realness to y'all. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not taking time away from my kids to a lot of people. I'm not taking I'm not taking time away from my wife and kids to lie to you. I know. I love my family too much for that. I love my family too much for that. But I'm saying, when I'm talking about just predominantly with the YTBC, and people love to message me and be like, yo, this person say that, they an asshole, they this, they that. At the end of the day, that was motherfucking accurate. We can swallow that motherfucking pill. Swallow that pill. Because if everybody was in tune and listening to the arbitration and listening to what could happen, then we all would have never been fooled. I'm just keeping it real. Fury did beat pretty bad. He did beat him pretty bad. I'm just talking about the arbitration. I'm just talking about, yo, this is what I mean. We can't get a, yo, it seems like we're going to give a pass. I mean, let's put it this way. Are you going to give, let me ask y'all a question. We family out here. Are we going to hate certain people so much that we're willing to be blinded? Are we gonna hate people? Or do you want to hate somebody so much that you won't hold those accountable? You don't want to hold Tyson Fury accountable. Y'all don't want to hold Bob Arum accountable. Y'all don't want to hold Frank Warren accountable. They knew about this shit. They knew about this. They knew about that. The Undisputed was a fucking hoax, bro. They knew that. Let's keep it real. This is the real channel out here. And sometimes the real shit, people don't want to hear it. But it's got to be real. Let's keep it real. Like Eddie Murphy said in life, got to keep it real. You got to keep it real, y'all. We got to keep it real, man. The whole point is all this and Bob Arum, Tyson Fury shit was a criminal soapbox boy during the whole goddamn process for a year. Yeah, I know. I understand. That's why it was an arbitration to decide who was in the right or wrong. I was not blinded. A decision was not made yet. I know it was not, but to put it this way, I believe a decision was made before Monday. I believe a decision was made before Monday. It was made before Monday. And Tyson Fury came out on a Sunday and said this. The decision was made before Monday. They just said it on Monday. The decision was made before Monday. Bob secured a date venue he knew, so Fury also knew. They've been prepared. Exactly, Dr. Mofongo. Exactly, Dr. Mofongo. De lo mío, díselo a la gente, coñazo. Díselo a la gente. How can you secure a Las Vegas stadium? Not a little arena. Not a table that you got reserved. Not a fucking table you got reserved. Not a massage parlor you gotta reserve. Not a barber shop where you call your peoples. Yo, wait. Let me get the chair like around what? When you gonna cut my hair? Yeah, 6 o'clock, p.m. All right, it's good. Nah, man. No. This was done before that, bro. They knew that. Those are the facts. Tell him, Dr. Mofongo. Bob secured a date and venue. He knew. So Fury also knew. They've been preparing for Wilder this whole time. Black and Brown Boxing in the building. What's good? Everybody subscribe to Black and Brown Boxing. Nah, man. We're not going to get got out here. We got to keep it consistent. And there's some people out there that be like, yo, Punch, you see how the way you went on Bill? Damn, why you go on Bill like that? You know why? You know why? Because I just want to I want to say the truth. I want people to come out with the truth. There's a lot of things behind the scenes in boxing. There's things behind the scenes in boxing, bro. It's a lot. And I'm going to tell you like this. They play with us a lot, bro. They play with us, man. All day long. And all we doing is trying to preserve them. But they playing us. They not playing the casuals. They are not playing the casuals. The casuals don't pay attention to boxing. They playing the people that's trying to preserve, that's trying to keep this boxing shit alive. Put it this way. When nobody, have you ever been in a situation, salute, New York City in the building, Edward was good. Have you ever been in a situation when nobody believes in a person, right? And you're the only one that believes in your friend or your girlfriend or whatever, or your brother, your sister, or whatever. They trying to do their thing, but nobody believes in them, right? They losing value. Ain't nobody checking them out, but you out there still pumping them. They're still pumping them. And then when they get clout, when they get their hype and they get their shine, they shit on you. They lie to you. They shit on you. They make you look like a dummy. That's what they do to us. We're the only ones looking out for boxing. We're the only ones looking out for boxing. Shout out to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. They the only one that looking out for boxing. If we're the only one that's looking out for boxing, that we are the ones that's got to hold them accountable as well. They knew it was not going to happen. The Undisputed was a motherfucking hoax. It was a hoax. It was never going to happen. All they was doing is trying to pull Eddie Hearn's chain. That's all. That's all they was trying to do. They was playing us to play Eddie. They was playing us to play Eddie. All of them. No, when it comes to Eddie Hearn, it's Eddie Hearn should have been a business savvy guy. We're talking about millions and millions and millions of dollars. The word of a guy that you go back and forth with and talk shit about, and he talks shit to you about publicly. Oh, you're gonna believe the word of Bob Arum and the lawyers in America? Y'all go at each other every other month. Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum go at each other every other month. But now, Eddie Hearn, where there's millions of dollars, probably the biggest fight of his career as a promoter. What's good, Mike from Boston? What's good? Subscribe to Mike from Boston, ladies and gentlemen. Tycho TV in the building. He should have been business savvy and have people check on Bob Arum and that arbitration. How you ain't not going to know about the arbitration? How you gonna have millions and millions of dollars and talking about deals with other people and you don't know what the hell is going on? You don't know nothing about the arbitration? Oh, man, my God, that was irresponsible by Eddie Hearn. Let's keep it real. That's irresponsible. All for one, I think Fury really scared off Joshua Punch, and I don't think he'll beat Wilder again. I think Fury really scared of, hey. I mean, to be honest, all for one, I don't think fighters are really scared of other fighters. I think people are scared in losing on investments. You feel what I'm saying? I think the people are scared to lose their stock. But I don't think they're scared of another man. You feel me? I don't think that Anthony Joshua nor Tyson Fury is scared of one another. I don't think Deontay Wilder is scared of other people. I don't think the heavyweights are scared. I think that what they're scared of is if they lose, that their stock will drop. But they're just thinking about the stock because it's still a business, right? But it seems like nobody could get a deal. It seems like the other two-headed monsters can't get this deal with Anthony Joshua. It couldn't work out with Deontay Wilder. It couldn't work out with Tyson Fury. But yet, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder could work deals to make 2 fights. What is going on in that side of the pond? What is going on with the Eddie Hearn people that he just can't get at least one of these guys? Because Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fought twice. None of these guys could get a fight with Anthony Joshua. What is going on? What is going on with that side? Those are the questions. Good looking out, Off One. Appreciate you, my brother. Aram, always scheming to pay Lopez. Les saying Crawford is overpaid and now paying the boxing world with Undisputed. This guy is the worst. Matt, good looking out. You know what frustrated? Yo, Matt, you know what's frustrated? And I said it's hard to stay mad at Bob for too long, because right now we could go at Bob, but then on Saturday we got the Undisputed 140 with Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. Like, it's hard to stay mad at Bob, yo, for a long time, right? You mad at Bob, and then the pandemic hits, and Bob is the one that's putting the boxing. He's the one that set the tone in boxing during the pandemic, right? You be like, damn, who you got for Terrence Crawford? What? Kell Brook? What? And then he got Oscar Valdez and Miguel Burchett. You be like, oh, all right. All right. You feel me? It's like it's hard to stay mad at Bob for too long. I'm going to tell you something about Bob, yo. Love it or hate him. I'm going to tell you something about Bob. NL, Punch, you right as hell. I think boxers and promoters are all in on it. Me too. They know what's going on. They see the fans talking crazy and they get kicked out of it and they laughing at us. Do you remember remember after the arbitration hearing, we wanted to see what Anthony Joshua was going to say, what Eddie Hearn is going to say, what Bob Arum is going to say, what Frank Warren is going to say, what Tyson Fury is going to say. The first person that spoke out is Tyson Fury, and he was in Miami, relaxing, chilling, laughing, having a good time. That was the image that we saw. Yo, they don't care. It's true, NL. You're right on the money, man. You're right on the money. You right on the money. And you know what this does, bro? You know what this does? It creates people to not give a damn about the sport of boxing. It creates those type of channels also to be like F boxing. I'm just going to look out for my people, F boxing, and I'm going to look out for my people to look out for the shenanigans that goes into the sport of boxing. And at the end of the day, we're going to start hating boxing. I don't want that. I don't want people to start hating boxing. I don't want that. But I can understand when there's certain platforms that would just be like, F it. I know when we start a platform. I know when people start a channel. You do it because you love the sport. You do it because we love the sport. But the sport don't love us. I'm telling you. I said it once before. We're like bitter bitches. Like bitter bitches. And we're like, boxing, why you don't love us? Why you don't respect us? Why you don't treat me right? Man, shut the fuck up, bitch. That's boxing to us. But what? And we like, but why you don't do that? Why you don't do that? You know, I love you though. I love you. Bitch, get the fuck off of me. That's boxing, man. Bitch, get off of me. You don't give me no attention. You don't give me no attention. And boxing's like that. Watch it with the remote. Boxing is watching watching TV. Man, what? But I'm saying, why you don't give me no attention? I want to go on. I want to do great things, and I want to see great things, man. When are we going to do great things? I mean, what? I'm tired, man. You don't remember last year we went on a vacation, and that last year might be that last year good fight. And then you know what's funny? And then it has us arguing, right? it had Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fans going arguing. We had Deontay Wilder fans arguing with both fans. We have everybody arguing, bickering. He's scared, but he don't want this, and this is the money. And everybody talking about contracts. Everybody talking about money. Everybody talking about that this person don't want to fight this person. Everybody blaming the promoter. Everybody blaming the managers. Everybody blaming the fighters. Everybody saying somebody cheating. Everybody saying somebody's lying. Yo, and then at the end of the day, they're all sitting back and be like, hey, they in Miami. Oh, Anthony Joshua out there. Hey, Deontay Wilder. Hey. And we all here mad. Nah, man. Come on, man. Don't worry, y'all. King Wilder will save boxing. Get on board now. Maybe I'm rooting for Wilder. I just don't think that it was a smart move to get back in the ring with a layoff, with surgery, new trainer. I'm just being logical about it. And the man that beat him the way he beat him. I'm just being logical about it. It's not that I don't think that this guy don't got a chance. I think he'll have a better chance if he takes a tune-up. But I'm rooting for Wilder on the trilogy. I just don't think. I'm not sure if he could come. He could have his hand raised on that one. I think that he should take a tune-up, in my opinion. But I'm rooting for Wilder. That's where I stand. Hate it or love it. Tyson Fury has done a good job to come back from his drug addiction and the depression or whatever he was going through. And God bless him. But he lied to us. And there are people out there that's always been saying that he lying. He's a liar. He lied to us. And Tyson Fury can't be mad at me. What you gonna do, Tyson Fury? You gonna kick me out the gym because you lied and I'm telling you lied? Or you gonna kick me out the gym like you kicked out LB? Not LB, I'm sorry. Ellie? I think Ellie should be like, reporting, you lied, Tyson Fury. Reporting, Tyson. Let that man back in the gym. Hashtag let him back in the gym. Hashtag let Ellie back in the gym. Because all he's doing was reporting. People forget Fury had short camp with Sugar Hill. His time much longer. Yeah. And I'm saying Tyson Fury is well seasoned right now. Tyson Fury is probably in the best shape of his life. Tyson Fury is focused and determined. He's in the gym every single day. Sugar Hill been living with him for months and months. So you're going to get probably the most dangerous Tyson Fury. But that's not the point right now. We're talking about the undisputed heavyweight title fight that we just lost, that we had in our hands once again. And they hook-wink the people. They bamboozle the people. Run amok. Led astray. Malcolm X. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge said, did he lie or was it Bob Arum? Did he lie or was Bob Arum? Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. You trying to justify, huh? I see. You just don't want to.
Got some massive news for you all, guys. I've just got off the phone from Prince Khalid of Saudi Arabia. He told me this fight's 100% on. August 14th, 2021, summertime. All eyes of the world will be on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And I cannot wait, repeat, cannot wait to smash Anthony Joshua on the biggest stage of all times. This is going to be the biggest sporting event ever to grace the planet Earth. Do not miss it. All eyes on us. Peace out. God bless. See you all in Saudi!
100%. He said it was 100% on. Now, I said earlier, knowing the UK fans, knowing the UK heart for this sport, and for them to go out there, buy their ticket to support their own. This is the biggest fight. Don't you think? Rapstar, this for you. You from the UK. You from London, right? You know that the London people, they will buy a ticket to support their own. This is the biggest fight in boxing. So when a Tyson Fury says that, how many people you think bought their ticket to Saudi Arabia? How many people you think? You know the UK people more than me. Shout out to Lisa Bales or anybody in the UK or London in the chat. Tell me. Because you know how faithful and how loyal the UK fans are to their boxers. With that lie, how many people, when he said that the day before the arbitration, how many people you think bought their ticket to Saudi Arabia knowing that they're going to be part of the biggest fight in the sport of boxing? How many people you think bought a ticket? Brits was deep at AJ fight at MSG. They all fans were ready to exactly Rapstar. So you said then Monday comes and says the fight is not on. You don't think it's a slap in the face to the fans to lie to the fans? To lie to the fans? All fans was ready to go. How many fans you think already bought the ticket so they could be the first one to get the ticket to Saudi Arabia? The plane ticket. When you got Eddie Hearn saying, and when you got Bob saying that there's no way there's gonna get that this thing is gonna get in the way. When in a couple of days it's gonna be fully signed. We got a couple of signatures that's gonna be fully signed. And Tyson Fury signed the contract. Come on, man. They lied, bro. They lied. They lied to the people. And not only did they lie to the people of boxing, they predominantly lied to the UK people because it's 2 UK fighters. The UK out there was going to go out there to pay for a plane ticket to Saudi Arabia. And have an Arabian night like Arabian day. They was going to go to Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Arabians is mad. How the fuck would they let this go to us? How the fuck? Eddie, what the fuck have you done? I was building a stadium, my friend. How the fuck did you let this thing happen? I'd have everybody prepared for the biggest event in Saudi Arabia. Eddie, make it happen. I am very angry with you, Eddie. There's too much money on the line, man. There's too much money on the line. The Saudi Arabian people was tight. They was tight. Eddie, let me talk to you. Don't you ever, I don't want to do any fucking business with you, Eddie. You know they was happy on Sunday. And they was having a party that Sunday night. We're going to have the biggest fight in Saudi Arabia. We're going to have the biggest fight in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia was happy, especially when Tyson Fury said that. We're going to have Anthony Joshua, the Black Terminator. Anthony Joshua, the Black Terminator. Go like this. Eddie, sorry. Everything is good? Sorry, mate. They had arbitration, mate. What? You did not tell me anything about arbitration? No. Hold up. Wait a minute. Eddie, you did not tell me anything about an arbitration between Deontay Wilder. No. Do you know how much money I put in the bank account? Do you know how much money I put in escrow? Do you know the funds that I have to... Eddie, listen to me. You lied to me. No, it was Bob. No, mate. It was Bob Arum. No, do not bring that old fucker to me. Don't you have no excuses? You lied to me, Eddie. I would no longer do business with you. We was halfway in our stadium build. Fuck you, Eddie. Fuck you, and fuck you again. Saudi Arabian people was tight. Eddie Hearn was tight the next day on the press conference saying, Bob Arum, no. Don't you just blame this on Bob Arum, Ed. Don't you blame this on Bob Arum. Don't you blame this on Bob Arum, Ed. He said, I got you right now. It was Pancho. Pancho, where you at? Pancho, where you at? Pancho, alright. Diablo, no es que está Pancho, ese estúpido.
Anyway, Dennis told me, Dennis let us know. Said it never means me, had a mad bone. Wait a minute, what do you mean? Spin me when I'm low. Dennis show me, when it 90 feet.
Pancho! Oh! The Saudi ain't gonna do more business with you. COVID protocols designed. If the fight happens with Wilder or Deer, he'll get KO'd again. Pac-Man, better than MJ. I'm dead. Yo, they don't do arbitration in Saudi. The prince wins by default. Yeah, but he tight. Because can you imagine the prince? He's saying the prince, yeah, I got something going for us straight, baby. We're going to bring the whole world going to be looking at Saudi Arabia. And when the prince, because, yo, you got to know the ego of royalty, son. You got to know the ego of royalty, of the ego of prince and kings and queens. When a prince can deliver, yo, when a prince of Saudi Arabia can deliver for the people, they might say that he's a weak prince. Can you imagine the people around Saudi Arabia talking about the prince, Khalid now? Hey, you see this prince? He has no power. Don't talk about the prince like that. He has no fucking power. His father had power. He has no power. He has nothing. He couldn't even secure a fight in a UK fight with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. He can't secure that fight. But he can secure Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, that big fat motherfucker. He can secure that fight. I don't want Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. I don't want the undisputed. Kali has no power. Eddie Hearn, when are you going to deliver the big fight? Eddie Hearn, when are you going to deliver the big one? Pause. You couldn't deliver Amir Khan, Kell Brook. You can't deliver a fight to the Demetrius Andre. You can't deliver the undisputed for Anthony Joshua. You can't deliver an undisputed bout for Anthony Joshua. For how many years have Anthony Joshua been in position to get an undisputed bout? Huh, edit? Eddie probably gonna be like, wait, with the Saudi Arabia, but at least, but hey, mate, at least I gave you at least Andy Ruiz. At least I gave you Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua, mate. Yes, I understand, Eddie. I understand you gave us Andy Ruiz, but we didn't want Andy Ruiz. Mexico was not going to fly out in Saudi Arabia. I still have met I ate Mexican food, but I still have met Mexican people come to Saudi Arabia. I wanted Tyson Fury. Eddie, you did not deliver. You did not tell me nothing about arbitration. Eddie, you lied to me. Fuck you, Eddie. Do not call me ever again to do business with me. You are not reliable because you don't even have reliable source to tell you about the arbitration in America. You put all your faith on Bob Arum, a guy that you this all the time. This what happened when you put your nose where it doesn't belong, Eddie. I had heard what you did. You put a purse bid on the Teofimo Lopez and George Cambosa Jr. This is why Bob Arum is one of the yours, motherfucker. Cause we know that Bob Arum told Eddie Hearn, we're gonna get you back. Remember what Bob Arum this several months ago said, we're gonna get Eddie back. He said we're gonna get Eddie back because he stuck his nose where he wasn't, where it didn't belong. He put a purse bid on, that purse bid with Teofimo Lopez and George Cambosa, and Bob Arum said, you should have never done that. This fucking young silver spoon boy gonna fucking put a bid. I told that guy not to put a fucking bid in that fight. I wanted to teach a fucking lesson to this young kid. Eddie Hearn, you made the Prince look bad. And Frank Warren and Bob Arum laughing like Bob Arum, the godfather of boxing. I mean, I forgot to tell you, but let me tell you something about Bob Arum. Bob Arum is the oldest man. Bob Arum is so old and he's been in boxing longer than we have been alive. He knows the loopholes in boxing. Matter of fact, let me tell you something about Bob Arum. Not that Bob Arum know the loopholes of boxing. Bob Arum is the creator of loopholes in boxing. That's how old Bob Arum is, and that's how much Bob Arum knows this business better than anybody else. Bob Arum don't know loopholes. Bob Arum create the loopholes. Bob Arum creates a front door and the back door. Bob Arum, at the age that he's in today, 195 years old, that man still have great faculties. He played Eddie Hearn like a puppet. He played the whole fans. He played the whole world of boxing. And people think Bob Arum thinks about money. Let me tell you something, folks. Because I see this going back and forth. Well, Bob Arum fucked up the bread for this person just for doing that shit. He fucked up the bread for this person. Let me tell you something about Bob Arum. Bob Arum is old in where he don't care about money. Bob Arum is too old to really care. This is a game. This is just a game for Bob Arum. This is killing time. This is not money. You think Bob Arum is really trying to secure the biggest deal because he's going to get this? That? No, this is a game for Bob now, man. This is a game. This is his playground. I said it once before. If you never checked the video, I said it before. Bob Arum, the godfather of boxing. Bob Arum. Yo, it's like the movie Wall Street. I said it yesterday. With Michael Douglas. Remember Michael Douglas in the second Wall Street movie when the kid is saying, "Oh, the money and money," he's laughing. You think money? You think this is about money? Man, this is about numbers, man. Saying and trying to tell the kid that this is numbers. This is a game. This ain't like about money. This is my game. This is my board. This is Bob Arum's board. You think at 90 years old, he's trying to secure the biggest money? What the fuck you think he's going to do with that money? What Bob Evans gonna do with that money since you think he really cares about the money? Nah, man, this is just a game to him, bro. Bob, he said Aram hypnotized the fans. Yep, that's what he did. The Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, Joshua. You remember that part? He said, you think it's about money? It's not about money. It's about numbers. Keep it up. I put you on the watch list. Consider you. Let's get them likes up. G Funky Boxing in the building. Everybody subscribe to G Funky Boxing in the building. Subscribe to G Funky Boxing in the building. Moonshine UFC fans mocking our sport right now. Lisa Bales, the queen to be. So, I just want, we got to keep it real, bro. We have to keep it real. Regardless if you like to hear my channel, you don't, you respect me, you don't, you value it, you don't value it, you don't value some other channels, you do value some other channels. Some people are accurate. Some people try to be as accurate, as transparent as people can. Eddie got played by his own greed. That could happen too. Ricky Williams, he got the Ricky Williams, he's on the I told you so tour. and we got to respect that. We got to respect that. Again, I'm going to say it again, y'all. I'm going to say it again. I don't care if you like it or not. I don't care. I keep it real, unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. The people that have talked about the arbitration and been saying since day one, this fight is not going to happen. This fight is going to happen. And I was one of them, including myself, that was saying, well, I want the undisputed, damn it. I want the undisputed. I want to hear it. I want the undisputed. I want the undisputed, right? And I still want the undisputed because it's for boxing. That don't change. I still want the undisputed. But there was people out there trying to express to us that this is a hoax, that the undisputed is a hoax. They playing you, they lying. And because you may not like other things that they talk about, and I understand that the allegations and I understand the excuses rubbed a lot of people wrong. So sometimes when you go to certain channels, you don't want to hear that. Then they lose the credibility. But that doesn't mean they lose the credibility for everything. That doesn't mean they lose the credibility of everything. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I got a channel. Just several videos ago, I put that this fight, the undisputed, is going to go through. How do you think they make me look? So so at the end of the day, I got to hold them accountable as well. Because it trickled down to the guys like me. And then I'm giving out information that at the end of the day is not accurate information. So I got to hold them accountable because people are going to hold me accountable. And it's fair that they hold me accountable because they lied. Tyson Fury lied. Bob Arum lied. Frank Warren lied. They all lied. Eddie, they all lied. They all lied. We got to hold them accountable. And the only one that was really staying shut and not really staying too much was Anthony Joshua. And the other channels out there that was telling us that this arbitration, I don't care. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again because I get a lot of channels coming. I get a lot of mails and I got emails. I got a lot of emails and message. And people be like, yo, do you see this channel? Do you see what this guy said? Do you see what this guy said about you, Punch? I don't give a damn what people say about me, man. I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, if people don't email, I got my email in every video. If everybody want to chop it up with me, if everybody want to have a dialogue, anybody want to have a dialogue, man, just email me. If you want to clarify about the stands, if you feel like I said something that probably was like, yo, my man, you was out of pocket, then my man, hit me with an email. Other than that, if I see a video about me, then you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, and you don't want to email, you don't want to talk man to man, then my man, you a straight up pussy. But anyway, for the people out there, you can't hate somebody so much that you want to be blind to yourself. So I get these messages and the emails, yo, do you hear what this person said? Yo, and then in my chat, I see people saying, well, yo, New Media or the LDBC. Yo, the LDBC was accurate, all right? I'm going to say straight up like that. And you got to respect it. They was accurate about the arbitration. And they was pumping it. Nah, it ain't going to be no undisputed. They got to wait for the arbitration. But the thing is, you ain't want to listen. We ain't want to listen to that part. We ain't want to listen. Even when somebody sending me, I even told people, yo, stop sending me emails and links, man. I don't care, man. Why you hate people so much? Damn. At the end of the day, some of the fellas is accurate. Shout out to Blue Blood Boxing. I don't give a damn. Shout out to Blue Bloods. He kept it accurate since day one when we're talking about the arbitration. I'm not talking about any other video. I'm not talking about any other. We're talking about the arbitration because that arbitration got in the way of the fight that we care about. The heavyweight undisputed. And shout out to everybody that was talking about it as well. D. Hodges in the building was good. Shout out to everybody that was reporting about this arbitration. There was a lot of people that didn't want to listen to it. We got to keep it real, and I'm going to give credit what credit is due. I'm going to give credit what credit is due. If you don't want to give credit, that's on you. But I'm a man. I'm going to give credit what credit is due. Because a lot of people I see in the YTBC, even when they come and criticize me, and when I do have a point, when you know I have a point, when you know I'm right about something, they don't want to say it. But if I'm wrong about something, oh shit, Punch is wrong about this. Punch is wrong about this. I see a lot of people always coming to my chat. I'm gonna keep it real. They're always going at other people. They're going after other channels and stuff like that. When they feel like they're not keeping it real, when y'all feel that it's not accurate, but when it's true, give them their props. Give them their props about the arbitration. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm not talking about just give their props to the arbitration because the arbitration is the reason why we're not getting the fight that we wanted. And the arbitration was the thing that was important and where people wanted to step that want to push to a side. This is why there is an I told you so tour. And I respect it. Do it. At the end of the day, I don't believe it's a celebration because at the end of the day, we all got to be boxing fans. And we all got to be boxing fans in terms that we want to see the best fight in the best. I still feel if you do not want to see the undisputed heavyweight fight in the world, the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, I question you as a boxing fan. That doesn't mean that Deontay Wilder don't deserve his get back. He deserved his get back. He was undefeated. And the undefeated champion deserved to get his get back. I'm not saying that, but I don't want to see nothing before. I don't want to see nothing before the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world when we got it right here sitting on our laps. But they lie to us. All this negotiation for months and months and weeks and saying that we're going to get some answers in 3 days and we're going to get some answers in a couple of days. Tyson Fury gave Eddie Hearn 3 days, right? You remember, right? 60 hours. What is it? 60 hours. 60 plus hours that time when I did the video. 48 hours. 48 hours. Blue. It don't, but HLD, it went the way that it went. We gotta sit back and give props what props is due, man. This is, I'm not on that type of time. Because I'm a boxing content creator. And the people come at me too. You feel me? People come at me too. People come at me when I'm right. You feel me? And I'm willing to be checked if I'm wrong. This is the difference between me and probably other people. I'm here to educate, but to be educated as well. I'm here to enlighten, but to be enlightened as well. I'm not afraid to be challenged. I'm man enough to be challenged. I'm man enough to learn things. I am man enough to apologize for certain things. I am man enough to accept apologies from certain things. You got to give credit. If somebody was giving you a report and putting out content out there for you to look out for this and look out for that, you got to give respect to those who said the truth. That doesn't mean, look, Mike Coppinger is not right all the time. Ain't nobody coming out here saying, yo, Mike Coppinger this, Mike Coppinger this. Mike Coppinger is not right all the time. Put it this way. A lot of people love to refer BoxRec. A lot of people love to go to BoxRec because they think that BoxRec is the Bible. Guess what? Even BoxRec had the undisputed fight listed in BoxRec. Or you gonna hold BoxRec accountable? They can say the BoxRec, yo, I'm telling you, this lie affected people's credibility for certain things. This is why those other channels are celebrating. This is why those other channels are celebrating. This is why those other channels are going on I Told You So tour. And I grant them, do it. Because people didn't want to believe that part of what they were saying, of what they was reporting, of what they were sharing. Again, at the end of the day, if we know that certain channels got a direct connection with a boxer, and that boxer, the boxer uses them as their mouthpiece, as his mouthpiece. When you want to listen to Deontay Wilder, then you got to listen to the guys in that group, in the LDBC. You got to listen to them if you want to know about what's going on with Wilder. If you want to know what's going on with Wilder, you got to listen to them. You don't have to respect it or whatever. Respect it, accept it, like it, love it, or whatever. But when it came to the arbitration, we came with the undisputed, the fight that we all want to see, the most important fight that we all want to see. The arbitration was the thing in the way. And there was reports every single day about it. And people didn't want to listen. And people was dissing. And guess what? I'm giving y'all props. Good work, fellas. Good work. Good work, LDBC, on about the arbitration. Good work. You did good work. Fuck if y'all hate or not. Fuck if y'all hate them or not. I'm giving props where props is due. Because at the end of the day, people do come here and like to diss other channels. At the end of the day, I get diss in other channels as well. All right? I get diss as well. But I'm going to give respect. They don't got to respect. People don't got to respect me. I show respect, though. I doubt you know about our organization. No one cares about Wilder here, Joe. I care about Wilder, bro. I care about Wilder, man. He's still one of the three-headed monsters in the heavyweight division. That's like me saying I don't. That's like me saying I don't care. That's like me saying in the welterweight division I don't care about. You know what I'm saying? A Sean Porter. Or I don't care about Manny Pacquiao because they don't got a strap. I don't care about them. Nah. They still top three, man. Deontay Wilder's still top three. He's still one of the big-headed monsters out there in the heavyweight division. And you already know, you could see it. You could see it, that whether you hate it or love it, what we've been talking about. What almost all the boxing content creators been talking about. So the power of Deontay Wilder lives. I guess Tyson Fury didn't cheat then, right? See, man, I see, Guido, I'm not even touching that. I'm not touching that. I'm touching about the arbitration. See, I'm not focused on that no more. We focus on that for a year. We focus on the cheating, the water, all that stuff. At the end of the day, what we really cared about, see, that was entertaining. That was cringing, entertaining. We feel like people was disrespected. We feel like Breeden was disrespected, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, we still want to see a fucking fight. And we all wanted to see a undisputed bout. That's all we wanted to see. That's all we wanted to see. That's all we wanted to see. And at the end of the day, the arbitration got in the way of this undisputed fight that we want to see. And Bob Arum said, and Bob Arum told us that Deontay Wilder would not get in the way of Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. He said that in the barbershop conversation. Interview. He said that Deontay Wilder was not going to get away in that fight. Well, that was a lie. Tyson Fury said Sunday all this. Tell man, they knew everything about him. I'm going to tell you like this. I don't even think the arbitration was on Monday. I think the decision was made before Monday. Thanks to Fight Channel. Good looking out, my brother. I know people want to be like, yo, but punch and punch. Yo. See, if y'all don't like what I'm saying, then I think y'all did get me. Y'all got me twisted. Because I keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. I'm going to keep it real the way I feel. And sometimes y'all people with y'all with me, and then sometimes I feel like y'all not with me right now, right? Okay, I understand, but I'm gonna keep it the way I see it, the way I see it. No, Mark Breland does have fans, bro. Mark Breland is a treasure. Is a treasure to boxing. Is a treasure to the amateur circuit. Is a treasure to the Olympics. Is a treasure to New York City. Mark Breland is a great man in the sport of boxing, an ambassador of the sport of boxing, have helped many young kids in the sport of boxing. This is what I mean. Just because you may not like somebody or like somebody, you don't gotta like the other. We gotta stop them games. See, the most powerful thing that we could do. The most powerful thing that we could do if we have each number is if you have the number of Mark Breland and if you have the number of Deontay Wilder and we come together and be like, yo, my man, let's bring these brothers together. You know what I'm saying? Because publicly, Mark Breland was disrespected, in my opinion. Was totally disrespected, right? And maybe, you know what I'm saying, if they could just hash it out in public, because it was a public thing, hash it out in public. Maybe it needs to be some apologies. But at the end of the day, what we need to do is we rather bring these two brothers together and work things out. That's the right thing to do. Not to say, well, Deontay Wilder, and he fired Mark Breland and for Mark Breland, and everybody, and who's Mark Breland? And Mark Breland should have been fired, and Mark Breland should have never thrown the towel. How about this? How about we do the best thing? We can have communications with these two important men in boxing and bring these brothers together. How about that? Huh? Is that a problem for somebody? Or are people going to disagree with me on this one too? Huh? Are people going to disagree with me on this one too? You wouldn't want to see these two brothers, I'm saying, hash it out? Apologies will give, you know what I'm saying? And then people move on because the character was tampered with. The biggest question for me is, why was Eddie flying all over the place, drawing up contracts and meeting with Saudis if he knew this could be derailed? Did Bob play him or did he take a gamble? I think he played him and played a gamble, and also went out there probably to talk about the Usyk and Anthony Joshua fight too. Maybe. You feel me? It could be a lot of things. I want to give Eddie Hearn some. I want to believe that Eddie Hearn is a smarter businessman than what he just displayed, saying that he don't know nothing about no arbitration. The whole world knew something about the arbitration. Now, if you wanted to push that to a side, like a lot of fans did push it to a side, then that's on you. But Eddie Hearn to say that he ain't know nothing about this, nah, man. So you was fooled. He could have been fooled. He could have been fooled as well, because Bob Arum did say he's gonna get him back. He got him back. Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, I understand Guido on that. I understand, but we got to stay on the credit, because we got to stay on this. We got to stay on the arbitration. At the end of the day, we already spoke about the Mark Breland situation. It was fucked up about the Mark Breland situation. I don't agree. Not even a cell of what was said about Mark Breland. Mark Breland should have been respected. We all should have respected Mark Breland, because there was no proof of what Mark Breland was alleged did. I think I believe that public apology, will be so. I think it will be right, and I think that if there's channels that have the contact of Deontay Wilder and channel and people that have contact with Mark Breland, and bring these brothers together publicly and hash it out, I think it'll do good for those two men. It'll do good for their career. Do good for them mentally. Both of these guys are men of God. I think that they should, hash it out, and I think apology should be given to Mark Breland. That's my opinion. An apology should be given to Mark Breland. You're good, man. You have a lot of blessings coming. Thanks, El Coto. Gracias, mi hermano. Okay, I understand, Guido. Not everybody is. I'm just saying, bro. There's too much of this, of always hate. When somebody is right, it's right. I know people don't want to give it up when they don't want to give it up. I will hope that, you know what I'm saying, if I'm right about something, you know what I'm saying, or if I'm accurate about something, and I did something good for the community or content, I'm delivering some good content to y'all. You know, I hope I'm doing the right thing. You know, I hope I'm doing the right thing. And I'm not saying I'm perfect in everything. I'm not saying I hit the nail on everything, because I didn't hit the nail a couple of videos ago. And you know why I kept the video out there? To teach, you know why I kept the video out there? Do you know why I don't delete that video of the fight, the undisputed fight is going to happen? You know why? To be better at what I do. To be better in what I do, and to be better in delivering content the most accurate way possible. I want to keep that video up there. Because if I'm going to do this, if I'm doing this, and I want to deliver the best news, and I want to deliver the most accurate news there, I have to listen and consider everything else if it makes sense. If for example, if you're telling me something of you have a direct connection to somebody, if you close to Mike Tyson, and I know you close to Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson tells you, yo, I'm going to fight in September. And you be like, yo, Mike Tyson said I'm going to fight in September. I'll be like, nah, he not. I want to hear Mike Tyson first. Nah, I don't believe you. But I know that you have direct connection to Mike Tyson. It will be ignorant of me not to listen to you. It will be ignorant of me not to listen to, regardless how much you may hate me. It will be ignorant of me, or of how much I hate you. It will be ignorant of me not to listen to you in that sense. So you got to give respect. If you want to listen to something about Deontay Wilder, there's certain people in the YTBC that got direct connections to Deontay Wilder. And regardless if you like them or respect them, these individuals, you got to take for face value, because they have direct connections. So, at the end of the day, man, boxing is good. Boxing is great. Boxing this weekend is still, we still gonna have some undisputed. We still gonna have an undisputed bout with Jose Ramirez and John Sailors, and good looking out for the people that saw my video with the John Taylor. But I'm going to do a Jose Ramirez, just a video of Jose Ramirez and how I feel, what he gonna do to neutralize a John Taylor, like I did this morning when I said about John Taylor, because I do believe that John Taylor, I believe this is a 50-50 fight. Smash the like button, spotlight. Tell him. I do believe that this is a 50-50 fight. He said, King Mitch, no need to hash it out. Wilder made the decision to fire that guy. They both are moving on. No need for apologies, buddy. There should be apology, because when somebody puts out there that you've been drugged, that your water spiked, and then around that story, good night, and that story is surrounded by somebody that was trying to kill him in the ring, an apology needs to be granted. That's fair. It doesn't need. It's not hard to apologize. See, that's what I'm saying. Real people could apologize, and real people could accept the apology. If they all moved on, right, then apology could be granted. Why you want an apology? What's so bad about that? And this was bad about our culture, y'all. This was bad about our culture. Because it's just not about them. It's just about the visuals. Everything is about image, man. When you see people hash it out, you think about the people that you want to hash it out. When somebody tells you, right, like, yo, have you ever met somebody that had a grudge with somebody, right? But then they pass away and they hope that they would have just make amends with them. And then they tell you, like, yo, whatever you holding any grudge. Yo, I know people that had grudges with their parents and their parents died, and they be like, yo, man, be cool with your mom or be cool with your dad. If you have grudge with them, man, just hash it out, bro, because you never gonna get it back. That man helped, Mark Breland helped Deontay Wilder become the man he is. If you look at Deontay Wilder's skills, you see that right hand, if you see that 1-2. If anybody knows about Mark Breland had the best 1-2 in the business. The best 1-2 in boxing. Who you think who had the most devastated now? Who you think have the most devastated 1-2 probably ever in the sport of boxing in the heavyweight division? Now, could Wilder could have tweaked a couple things? Yes, he could have tweaked. Just like any other boxer could have tweaked a couple things. Just like any other boxer. If they fight, I want an autopsy certain match. The autopsy still got to come out. Oh, shit. But y'all know that was a typo. If you falsely accuse a trader of cheating, you should get punishment of and a banned. I mean, I think that I big up. Yo, what's good, Brandon? I think they both could just. I think they both should have a sit down. I think people should orchestrate for them to have a sit down. You know what I'm saying, publicly, because a lot of stuff was out there publicly. But boxing is great, y'all. Boxing is great. In the end of the day, even though that we're not going to see the undisputed heavyweight bout. Thank you. Even though we're not going to see the heavyweight bout, the undisputed heavyweight bout, that doesn't mean that Anthony Joshua and Usyk is not a good fight. That doesn't mean that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder 3 is not going to be entertaining. You're going to be watching. You're going to be watching so you can have your bragging rights. Put it that way. So regardless if y'all saying, yo, I don't want to see. Hey, Fury should hire Mark Breland. He could. You know why? Because he is a crunk guy. You feel me? He is. So, who's in the building? Michael Hunter. What's good?
What's up with it?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. Just working.
Working hard. The last time I saw you person, you didn't even know, but the last time I saw you was when you was fighting on the undercard of Devin Haney and Abdullayev in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Kuzma.
Yeah. That was the last time I went to like a press conference and stuff like that.
Yeah. That was a while. I've made a couple of moves since then.
I know. A lot of people talking about your moves, man. A lot of people talking about your moves too. You're in the headlines, man. Yo, so, but first and foremost, how everything going? How this pandemic has alter your preparation, your mindset?
Yeah, it was really hard, especially when it was when everything was locked down. I couldn't jog. I couldn't work out anywhere without being stopped unless I was in my own private boxing gym. So, but other than that, everybody's been good. Everybody around me has been healthy. No issues.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
And of course, man, people talking about the Philip Hergovich and the purse bid. It's like, well, Michael Hunter, that's the fight.
Yeah.
But it's prize fighting. Can you elaborate a little bit? I know people have been asking you questions about it. I don't want to sound rhetorical.
No. I like it because I think the people need to at least have get an ear of what I have to, how I feel. And I just feel like Triller gave me the opportunity to give me a deal that I can't refuse. Originally I wanted to fight Hergovich. I went to Triller so Triller could, win the purse bid, and they were on their way of doing that. Once that was found out, Sarlin and Eddie Hearn, then that's when all the extensions and all this stuff started happening, and they were able to talk them out of buying the purse bid or whatnot. So, but originally, that was the plan, and I think that they never approached me. You're supposed to negotiate in good faith before you even go to purse bid. So they never ever hit me up. They never had any intentions to negotiate with me a deal of any sort. And they took it straight to purse bid. I didn't take it to purse bid. We never got to negotiate, go from there. And then, as the day of the purse bid, the day before the purse bid, they tried to come in to negotiate. And it was just far too late. I've already had made my moves, and
Mm.
then they found out that Triller was involved, and was going to beat them on the
On the bid.
bid, and I that was as far as I got from there. The conversations they had, because it was about 12-day an extension. So the conversations they had, Eddie was able to do whatever his due diligence to not get them to bid, and that kind of changed the momentum. And then I just had to take it a different route. They were not originally that they weren't too excited to get me on the show after, but just doing good business, I was able to strike a deal with them, and give me a deal that I couldn't refuse, for the first time, to be on Triller, and as an A-side fighter is I can't be mad at what nobody. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about the sport of boxing is that the business of boxing is never, it's never in the surface. So a lot of people like to blame fighters for not getting what we feel as fans should be getting. We don't understand the sport like we understand the NBA, NFL, free agency, the draft, why people get cut, 10-day contracts. When it comes to the sport of boxing, it's like we're like, why this fighter not fighting this guy and this one is ducking and the 60-40, 70-30, we don't even know what the hell is going on. We don't even know what's in the 60 or in the 40.
Right. And I think that, I like these questions because these is like my living experience. This is something that the youth and the younger boxers, I think, they're going to have to deal with, just like all the other fighters. And we might as well start talking about it. Before it was like, something that you don't talk about, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for us to, speak about this, and you have to understand, like, after when we get paid, especially if you're not on that big top echelon, the more money you get, it's the free stuff you get, the more free stuff you get. So okay. It's like when you're on a certain level, you got 50-60% of your purse being, you only going home with 40-35% of your purse at the end of the day. You got sanctioning fees, you got managers, promoters, your homies, your people that's trying to help you, all sorts of it goes in a whole situation that goes into this. So it's definitely it's not as individual as you would think it is, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that it's good for us to speak about these things and to see and expose, and to talk about what the business people are doing. So, for them to get mad and upset at me for making a smart business move lets me know I'm right on point, because, they would do that, and they've done that. They've done that time and time again, constantly. And, finally, there was some news about my moves being made.
Yeah.
It sounds good to me. I like it.
Yeah. So for the people, who's your promoter right now?
Well, right now, Triller is who I have a multi-fight deal with Triller. I'm gonna be on their cards. They got some crazy cards coming up. With a lot of these celebrities. Fortunately, I'm on an actual fight. We got
Teofimo Lopez, George Cambosas. You in that June 19th date, right?
That's right. Okay. So that's a thoroughbred fighting card. So I know they're going to have plenty of more fights like that, but they're also going to have some, celebrities, some young celebrities fighting, and we don't know what cards I'm going to be on. So, I'm just here to make my, make my way. You know what I'm saying?
So basically you're independent right now, basically.
Yes. And I've kind of always been on that independent thing. I fought with, PBC, Eddie, with Matchroom. And if you look at my track record, most of my fights have always been 50-50 or, and 50-50 because of my skills. Really, I'm really set up to, it could go either way. You know what I'm saying? I'm really set up to take the L. If you watch all my fights, most of my fights, the guys that I'm fighting, their corner is usually like, Ronnie Shields, and you know what I'm saying, and the Buddy McGirt, and you know what I'm saying, Freddie Roach. I'm usually going up against these guys' fighters. So that kind of is a telltale what, let you know what's going on. Even with, the Kuzman, Povetkian, they're all in the same company. You know what I'm saying? And I was with the Zone at that time. So I was, I haven't had no easy roads, no easy, no easy run.
No easy pickings, no easy. You've been, the opposite corner. It's
That's
like
right.
they have prestige corners on their
That's
side to
right.
go up
That's
against
right.
you. Oh man, but yeah, I feel like I think that's something that I wish that boxers explain more about the business of boxing, and I know why they don't, because they may feel like they're gonna get blackballed or
Yeah.
things of
Yeah.
that nature. So is it like that in the industry? You feel like you're gonna get blackballed if you say certain things?
Yeah. You have to be a kind of a certain type of fighter to be able to, I guess, speak about these certain things. Not all fighters, could do it or should do it. Like you said, some people are, have to kind of keep their, hold their tongue a little bit, or it might, go a little different way. But, I've kind of always been in this, dark horse stage, even when, I wasn't taught, when I didn't speak about it, or have the, the people that wanted to interview me so I can speak about these things. It's, this is another day in the life of the bounty hunter. You know what I'm saying? So.
Do you think that promotion is like is a dying entity, like those main promotions, almost like in the hip hop, when the hip hop community, like the big how you saying, the big
Yeah, the big
companies,
industry,
the
like,
big industry,
yeah.
the major deals, and like the Def Jams, like it's crashed, like you don't need them no more. Is it like
It's
that in
definitely
boxing?
it's definitely changing. Now they're gonna try to hold on as much as they can. But if you can watch, if you watch the the terrain, you could see that there's a lot more people being involved in boxing now. We got even agencies, with Ryan Garcia and all these other fighters that are, when agencies weren't into boxing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't take boxers, fighters as an athlete in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So, uh, and we have MMA, and they make their money a lot off of sponsorships and having to go hustle and stuff like that. So it's gonna eventually end up balancing itself out. It has to find some type of medium. So this is like, it's just the new age, like you said. I do see it. Big wigs are falling a little bit. People are going straight to the network. It's a lot. It's changing now. You know what I'm saying? If you get somebody that got some decent money that believes in your dream, then that's really all you need. Next thing is a network.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's what I've been hearing lately as well. So that, I mean, that's good. That's good. But then the fighter, they got to put their promotional cap on and really they got to do more than,
That's right.
they can't rely on the promotional company. But I do also see boxers, not being, they can't self promote as well. There's boxers, for example, guys like people always want to hear Terrence Crawford. Why he don't talk a lot? He can't promote for himself and stuff like that. Imagine if he was on his own. How would he be
Yes.
out there? He's not social media. He's not
That's
this.
right. And I kind of fall victim to that too. I'm not a big speaker. I don't really do too many crazy things as, put myself out there. I'm more of just a, traditional thoroughbred fighter. But, this is the layout. Like, I do agree that, some, depending on what situation you're in, you might need some help with these big promoters. And like, I agree, with Terrence Crawford, which is exactly what you said. I think that's a spot on example.
You only lost once. You only lost to you had a split draw with Povetkin. You only lost to Usyk. You still what you think about American heavyweight boxing? What you think? What's the landscape in American heavyweight boxing?
Well, what's the what?
The landscape, like, who's the,
Oh, well,
because people talk about, all right, we don't have a champion right now. Who's the
right,
next?
right.
We got Hunter, we got Jared Anderson, we got Deontay Wilder, we got Andy Ruiz, but what's in the infrastructure?
Right. Well, I think this is going only time could tell. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep pecking and poking. Now we've had lost the heavyweight division. It's kind of always been, even when before the Klitschko's, it was Lennox Lewis, and Lennox is not American. So for a long time, it's been, we haven't had a hold onto the heavyweight division. And I think that not necessarily has to do with the fighters, but also has to do with the business. You know what I'm saying? I think that, Europeans and people are starting to do, they're doing better business. They could get things done, much smoother. Boxing has always been, American sport. And I think that a lot of the guys, Top Rank, you got Al Heyman, they're still in those kind of a Don King type of situation. Now, they're obviously where they have to change with the times, but the way they still structure the deals and stuff like that is still an old school way.
Still dinosaurs, deal. Yeah, still dinosaur deals. I said this about, because I think you was going through the same thing that Teofimo Lopez was going through. He went through the purse bid, right? And I said, damn, how does the outside entity of boxing value you more than the people that's supposed to know, the prestige promoters? How does Triller comes in and give you what you feel the people in boxing deserve to give you? How that makes sense?
Yeah, man, it's really kind of a sad situation. But man, this is just the life we're living right now. It does kind of suck. I feel like, back in the day, I always felt like that I just had to be the best boxer, best fighter, and do my due diligence inside the ring, and everything else will come and fall in place. I quickly found out that was not going to happen. And I'm going to have to do a lot more business and do a lot more things that not being a fighter. When you have somebody like Anthony Joshua, all the odds are in their favor. They have all the right people, all the money, all the resources, everything to do what they need to do. They don't have to think about nothing but box. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's very difficult, and it's a totally different terrain when you have to do it like I've been doing it, and you have to do it like these other guys. Even like let's say a guy like Terrence Crawford. It wasn't easy for Terrence Crawford. He had to fight his way through it in the beginning, and luckily I feel like he got on he was there at the right time with Top Rank. I think that he does fight some of the softer opponents, but he's making his living, and he's doing whatever he needs to do to make that happen. So I think eventually, he'll have to break out of it once I feel like he counts as enough money, or he does whatever he does, or he gets pushed to make those big fights. But he's a champion, and he's made a lot of money, and I think that was a good move. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at it.
Yeah. So the Hrgovic deal, because you still want to fight Hrgovic, of course. You still want that down the line.
I would still, I know that, like you said, you got to understand, this is a boxing business. You know what I'm saying? I initially started that fight. I asked him I could have fought on with Matchroom. I was with Matchroom, and I couldn't. At that point in my career, in that position that I was at, doing that type of deal, I had no say-so in who I fought. They fought me 3 times on the same shows with Philip Hrgovic. So they really didn't want to make that fight then. You feel me? They didn't want to have the fight come how it came. I was the one that pushed for the IBF, business move. I'm the one that got that whole thing up and running. And, like I said, Triller came up with a better idea. It didn't matter who it was. It could have been, Charles Martin. It could have been anybody. And I would have done this deal with Triller, you know what I'm saying? Because of the embracing.
I feel you. I feel you. The purse bid was what was it? 300K?
It was 600,000 total, 60-40 split.
Got you.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
So how much you got with Triller, man? How much you got, man? Huh? He gives a round number, man. Give us a round number.
The number beats out my the whole purse of the I mean, I can't. I'll tell you that much.
That's hey, it's prize fighting. It's prize fighting. And probably you're gonna get that fight down the line. It's like you said. You said that it was easy to make. It should have been. It should have been easier to make before when y'all was when you was signed with them. Um, but looking at right now, looking at the heavyweight landscape of things, of course, you already know, man. This the heavyweight is your home, right? What do you feel about what happened, man, with this undisputed heavyweight? I know we seen you with your boy Tyson Fury. What you feel about it?
I think that
Cause I know you know some insight. I know you know something about it. Huh? Did you knew that this fight was not gonna happen? Mike?
Hey, it's funny because if you watch a few of my interviews before the fights, this was called. Even I think it was Bison Sosa. They even mentioned it to me. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are definitely fighting. What do you think about it? I said, well, I really don't think the fight's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. There's a lot of things that's in the way. You had a lot of people you were gonna have to pay off, and a lot of you want to be the biggest and baddest fight, and they're both from the same area. Wouldn't you want to have it at home? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't do any justice to have it in Saudi Arabia. I mean, I guess it would be for them to watch, but I really think that was something that Eddie really just had his heart into, and I think that Eddie was doing most of the work and most of the promoting and propaganda, if you will, to get this fight up and running when the fight was no closer than when it originally started. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it was never. I think that he was having his fingers crossed, and they got uncrossed. I think that's all it was. And I see Anthony Joshua commenting on Tyson Fury. I think that
I had it up earlier.
They already knew that what the situation was. It was nothing for them to have Tyson Fury, for him to comment about Tyson Fury about. They knew that this fight could not happen and may not happen, and they knew it was a controversy between Deontay Wilder. They act like they didn't know about the arbitration. I know that they're not being that secretive. Maybe they didn't know what the outcome was, and they were pushing for the fight to not go through so they could make their fight.
Now that's something I wasn't saying today. I wasn't saying today about because I was really saying about how did Eddie Hearn did not know about an arbitration. I think that was irresponsible for a businessman like that to start making deals with the Saudis and not know.
Well, like I said, I think he was trying to muster up enough because the people. I feel like the people are in control. If the people really want that fight to happen and it was enough hurrah, then then everybody will start to amend to making it happen, and I think that was Eddie Hearn's whole big situation, that he was really pushing, he was really doing the business, he was trying to get people excited, he was trying to get big people with money excited, and when you do that, then there's a lot of power involved, and I think that it was a little dart in the in the tire,
a little one. It blew out the tire, man.
Yeah,
it blew the whole tire up. But hey, I'm tight about it because of course I feel like that was the most important fight for boxing. Heavyweight undisputed is no bigger crown than that.
So what do you think about the next the terrain that's going to happen, like with Usyk and Anthony Joshua and Tyson and Deontay?
That's still a good fight, Anthony Joshua and Usyk. It's still an intriguing fight. It's an interesting fight. If the undisputed, put it this way, the undisputed was not gonna happen before I knew it's not gonna happen. Those are the fights that was granted. Tyson Fury to Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, the trilogy, and Usyk and Anthony Joshua. I think those are the fights that if we couldn't see the undisputed, those are the fights that I wanted to see.
Right.
So it's still all right, but come on, undisputed is undisputed, man. What's the last time we gonna see that?
Right. Very true.
And we was looking for the Herkovich and Hunter.
Yeah, I know, man.
We was looking for that too.
I know. Hey, I actually, I'm telling you, I was too. I swear. I really, I know the fight might eventually happen, but I just could tell, I will dust him. I will dust him.
What you do to Philip? What you do to Philip?
He's not ready. He's a young boy. That's what they told me. They told me that when I originally started to fight him, when I was signed with, when it could have been a very, very easy thing, when I was with Matchroom, and they said, oh, he's young, he's blah, 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 blah. But that's because I heard they took a couple of his fights off. They ain't look too good and, getting all beat up and stuff. He barely made it out over there. I don't know if it was in Europe or something like that, but they know that he's not primed yet, and he's good. I'm not taking nothing from him. He's a good fighter. He has decent basics, fundamentals. But when it comes to and I see he's been in some tough fights. He has a little engine on him, but I just don't think he wasn't going to be ready. He was going to run him through the ground.
I technically wise, yeah. We understand. When a fighter tells us that the business was the business of it, we understand the fighter more. We understand your moves. You understand what I'm saying? If you're gonna make more than the whole pot in this fight,
and even originally it was bad business that what they were doing. Like I said, they were trying to be sneaky, being cunning and conniving and stuff like that. Just being dirty, not necessarily being straight up and straightforward. We all kind of know that Team Sarlin ain't really the sharpest tools in the shed, and I just think that they were out to do some dirty things, and it just didn't go their way, and they're mad. And I think the same thing, very similar to what happened to Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua and them had their fingers crossed. They were the ones in hoping the fight would make it happen. I was with Tyson, and he seemed like he could fight anybody. He was like, look, he never had his eye on Anthony Joshua from what I seen. He's making sure he's in shape. He didn't know what was going to happen. And I think that he was sticking to, the truth more than Anthony Joshua. And they were more in hopes of making the fight happen.
Got you guys. So they both was giving us hopes for they both was giving us hope, and it felt now we look like the fools out here.
Right. Now the fans, we messed up now,
We look like the fools out here, man. I was saying this earlier about Tyson Fury, that it looks like he's in the best shape of his life. He's in the gym more than, he's showing us that he's in the gym, that he's more focused and more determined that he's ever been. Do you see him like that?
I never really, I can't really judge. He seems to be,
okay.
He seems to be ready. He seems to be focused. He is training. He's been there, like you said. He's very consistent.
Well, I'm speaking of, because I just saw a bunch of several videos. So I'm speaking of like, if you are you with him, like
yeah. But it's
often.
just that to me, I just feel like it's very hard. He's a loose cannon, and and that thing can switch over at any time. You know what I'm saying? We've seen inconsistency from him before, even being on top of the world. So we never know really what's going on. He seems to be in good spirits, and I think that that's going to be a key factor for him fighting in these next couple fights. Whoever he fights is, does he have his head on right?
So you question if he's 100% right?
Yeah, it's just hard to tell.
Okay.
It's just hard to tell. He looked good. He looked, he's working out, like you said. He's showing that he's very consistent. And if you notice, he looks like he's getting in better shape as he keeps showing the videos from what I'm watching.
Them love handles never leave him though.
Yeah, they seem to get a little smaller. But I think he's gonna be ready. He's had a lot of time to train.
Yeah.
And we've seen him go from off the couch or out of shape to jumping right in there with Deontay and making it where he seemed to be okay. He got up from a devastating knock. Anybody would have been knocked out from that. He got up like from a tombstone or something. You know what I'm saying?
Undertaker.
Like the Undertaker. So, it just depends on that day. I think. I think he's showing some consistency, which is very, very good and very dangerous for the rest of the fighters. So we'll see.
what you feel about Deontay Wilder's mindset. You know, we heard a lot of things that was very cringy. The allegations. There's quote unquote excuses. I said this. I think he deserves his get back. I think any undefeated champion that lost for the first time deserve his get back. But I also see the layoff, the surgery, the new trainer. You know, did he mentally accept losing the way he did, going back without a tune up, going back into fight the same guy that alleged cheated first and second fight. I feel like he should take a tune up. That's my opinion. What you think?
Like you said, he's been a little. He also somebody that's a little turbulent. We really don't know where his head is at. It seems to be good, but obviously he's been put to the test. He kind of showed some weakness there, just having all the excuses and all that. Just like you said, it was very cringy. So I really don't know. It's very hard to say. I think there was a very key factor that you said is has he accepted the losses? And because then from there you could start pointing at things that you could have done better, regardless of the outcome. But if he has a mindset where he feel like he didn't lose, then he's gonna have a tough night because, and not to say he won't win, but he's gonna have a lot more tougher night because he hasn't accepted it. He hasn't looked back at those fights. He hasn't watched them. He hasn't replayed it in his mind of what could have been better. Instead, he's over here saying that there's things voodoo dolls and water.
That's a new one. The voodoo doll's a new one, man. Don't add no more. You heard that one? Don't add more, man. There's too many already.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I think that that's going to be a big factor on his game.
Oh man, tell us more about your opponent, Mike Wilson.
Man, people don't know about this dude, but this dude can fight a little bit, man. He was the Olympian, the Olympic hopeful, back in 2007, 2008.
Okay.
He was like the old vet that had done it and been around, and I was the new kid coming up on the block. And that's how people know me from the amateurs. Is anybody that's seen me on top is me because I've overthrown Mike Wilson.
Okay.
So Mike Wilson was the best amateur at one point out of the whole country. You know what I'm saying? Fought in many titles, world championships. So this dude has a lot of experience. His pro fights he hasn't fought too many
top competition, world class fighters.
But the dude can fight, and we have some history, so I know he's going to be ready. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy one. But I look to show up and show out. Like I said, this is a different time for me. I'm pretty much not. As a free agent. This is the first time I've been really embraced by a company, to where I have the, it's a little bit more relaxed. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Usually everything is a little more tension. Even during camp, everything is a little more tighter. You know what I'm saying? This is the best Michael Hunter you're gonna see in these next coming years. I could just see me just going up and up and up. It's been a long road just to get here, but now I've really found my consistency and my base, So I think that you're going to see some exciting things come June 19th and go from there.
And God bless that you got paid the way that you feel like you deserve to get paid, because people got to understand also when fighters are not getting paid well, their preparation lacks, because you still got to pay for sparring partners.
That's right.
So you got to pay for you know, nutrition, a chef or whatever. So the more money you get, the more comfortable it is to get the proper sparring partners for that matchup. It's like I asked Jason Rosario's people when before he faced Jamal Charlo. And they was like, this is the first training camp I ever had. Like the first training camp. Not just training in the gym, but the
Right.
first training camp.
That's right. See, that's what I'm saying is I haven't really had a camp, you know what I'm saying, where I have a budget and I say, okay, we're going to do this and do that. All of that is really come out of my own sources, my own energy, you know what I'm saying, with my friends and family, you know what I'm saying, just looking out, doing the best they can. So this is the first time really that I'm going to be able to have my own little training camp, my own budget, and we're going to see from there. I don't see me. I mean, it's going to be very, very, very difficult to beat me when it comes to when I get in that situation. You know, prior to this, I've always had, you know, my back against the wall. I've always had to take fights on short notice. I've always had to do things that no normal promoter or manager would let their fighter do.
Yeah.
So, you know, we here now, and man, I can't wait. I'm really excited about me fighting on Triller, and I know that, you know, and also it's like it's a little different from being in a boxing promotion. You know what I'm saying? So the ring entrance and all of that, I get to really focus and put my energy in. I love that.
I ain't gonna entertain now. You gonna entertain with Triller now.
That's right.
What you think about fighting in Juneteenth? The day.
Oh man, I thought that was cool, man. To see that it's different. You know, it's Black History. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad. I'm there to make some history. Be a part of Juneteenth.
And I think, and I do think, I feel like a fighter should adopt that date. You know, just like Cinco de Mayo. You know, how Cotto had in June and the Puerto Rican parade. There you go, Michael Hunter. You see? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you can hire me as assistant manager. You feel me? I got you. You know, advertising, marketing. I'm here for you, my brother.
I like it.
Yeah, because if you really think about it, nobody really has adopted this day. It could be one of those days in boxing, and I hope somebody do, Michael. I hope somebody do. You know what I'm saying? Adopt that day. And fight every year that day.
Yeah, man, I think it's a great idea. You know,
Freedom Day, Libertarian Day.
That's right. That's right. And you know, that's what I'm about anyway. So that's right up my alley. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And you feel free in Triller, baby. You feel free. You see it all.
You got me thinking right now. You got my mind going.
It all lands. It all fits there, man.
That's right. I like it.
Yeah, man. So what you would like to tell the people? I know, man, that you got, again, he's going to be fighting June 19th. Mike Wilson,
the
bounty hunter.
Chief support for the Teofimo Camboso's card. You know, look for me to show up and show out. Perform at my best.
I heard J Lo gonna be performing. I heard Mattel's gonna be performing, man.
Man, I heard there's gonna be a lot of different performers out there. It's probably gonna be crazy. I mean, I got to go to the Jake Paul Van Askren fight.
Okay.
So that was bananas. You know, and you know they're still trying things. They're not doing anything really traditional when it comes to pretty much anything. You know, it's exciting for me because it's something new, something you know, to keep me. You know, I've been at this for quite some time, so to have these new different set of eyes and new different look and energy behind the promotion is exciting to me.
Facts, man. Yeah, man. Triller setting the tone. Is Triller here to stay, Michael Hunter? Is Triller here to stay?
I don't know. I think that they're going to be here for a little bit. You know, definitely giving some. If they would like to, they're going to stay. They're not going to be able to be moved if they don't want to. So I think that, you know, they're setting up for the boxing, and I think that for me to be on the top of that and be as a heavyweight, you know what I'm saying, I have a great opportunity to make them try to stay. You know what I'm saying, put their energy behind me. So that's kind of the plan.
I do respect him because even with the Regis Prograis, he was undercard, but his purse was larger than anybody else.
Yes,
So it's not like they come in here just to have boxing as a sideshow and just have entertainment. They respecting the fighter, respecting their earnings, their funds, their value, and this is why I think Triller, when more boxers like you, Michael Hunter, Teofimo, Regis Prograis, and then you hear other boxers. You got Adrian Broner the other day saying, "Man, I don't know. I want to be loyal to y'all, Al Heyman and Showtime, but if y'all don't give me a fight, I'm gonna get that Triller money." You know.
right. I know
So
that's right.
I think fighters collectively could have power. You know, if they
Absolutely,
move a certain
absolutely.
way.
I was just thinking about that earlier. I just like if 4 or 5, some decent fighters that had a certain amount of drive was able to, I think that we could move some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's very wishy-washy when it comes to that, just because of the sides and all that. And we're also the guys that's still trying to make the money. You know what I'm saying? So I think if we had a little bit, it was 5, 6 guys that had some decent funding, and they came in together, they could overthrow this whole situation.
Oh, I wanted to clarify something before you go. I wanted to clarify something about what you were saying earlier about they was trying to keep Triller from not bidding, because that's something that we heard from Top Rank, trying to not wanting Matchroom to not bid for the Cambosos Teofimo Lopez fight.
Yeah,
Should that be like a problem? Should that be like a disrespect to the fighter? Like, yo, why you trying to stop these people from bidding on my fight?
absolutely. I mean, they don't even talk to Triller. They don't know. They don't do business with Triller. So why would you call across the board and discuss your bid? A bid it's a closed bid. It's not like we all know the price. We all know the price on the see who won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for them to exactly kind of jump the gun and jump across and put the propaganda in Triller's head to not bid. They really didn't want the fight to happen. That's all that sounded like to me, because they weren't really trying to put the money up. They weren't really trying to make the fight happen. They were trying to gain something for very cheap.
So it's almost like indirectly trying to make you submit to.
That's
to
right.
what,
That's right. We were
that's
competing.
effed up.
The battle started from the purse bid. The moment I lost the purse bid, I pretty much lost the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, and they were the ones that did the extensions. Originally, they took it to purse bid. They never came and negotiated. So they're supposed to negotiate in what they call in good faith.
Got you. And then if y'all can't come with a deal, y'all go to purse bid.
Yes. If it's we can't come and blah blah. So really, technically, if I had some real power, I could have just stopped it all right there, because they did it in bad faith. So, but I was ready for them in their bad faith, because that's when I started to go to Triller, and I had their interest, I had their ear. And then the extensions came. It was about 12 days it got extended, and that's when after that Triller had kind of pulled out and was like, "Hey, okay, we're gonna go a different route, blah blah." And then we just end up striking a deal, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? So I said, "Hey, I like this much better."
Yeah, and I think, and see, in that sense, this is why I feel the fans should pay attention and really call out on promoters that actually do it. Because I called it out when, how the hell is Top Rank trying to stop? I mean, how are they trying to stop Matchroom from bidding from this fight? You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine? Like,
listen,
can you imagine if Triller would have never bid on this event, the Teofimo Lopez
that's
event?
right. I'm an independent artist, pretty much. I don't have no backing. They already knew that I was vulnerable when it comes to that end. You know what I'm saying? So for when they did that with the Camboso Teofimo, and that was breaking news and stuff like that, I flew myself right down to Florida. Say, oh, I see what this is going. And I did the best I can. I had to go do my own business. You know what I'm saying? These are things that there's no book on these things. There's no manual. There's nothing I could go look up and say, hey, how to do it. we got to put our own money up every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, for them to, you know, it's like a move on top of a move for them to try to start talking to the other promoters and start trying to, you know, make up deals and stuff like that. I think it was, you know, they didn't originally used to have that. It was only done that because of the Camboso, you know, the purse bid we started using the purse bid for our strength instead of our weaknesses. Before, they would do exactly what they were trying to do to me, take the purse bid and use it for my weakness, take the fight to Croatia on a low budget. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now the fact that, you know, fighters and other people alike are starting to get aware of the business and starting to put their hand in it, you know, in the cookie jar, you know,
too many hands in the cookie jar too.
Yeah, they kind of getting mad now.
Yeah, that's good, man. I'm glad that fighters are gaining their power, are learning the game more so than anything. And I feel like in boxing, I think that it's almost like keeping the fighter from knowing how much their value is. As soon as a fighter knows his true value, is like, damn it. It's almost like, how dare you? Who the hell tell this guy he's worth more than?
That's right. And I think that, you know, us talking about these and having these conversations and speaking about the business is something we need to expose, because it's been long overdue. There's been enough quiet, you know, people stealing money. You know, there's a documentary where I think is a perfect name for it, is where the lions are scared of the rats. And,
wow.
You know,
is it a documentary? I
want to say it's a boxing documentary, but when I heard that, I just thought it's just the perfect, you know what I'm saying? We're the ones that making the money. We're the ones risking our lives and putting our lives on the line. Got to train every day. It's not like the NBA or the NFL where we're, you know, we got to just shoot around and sit on the corner and we're done. You know what I'm saying? Every check we get is golden. You know, we're still having to fish and put our reel out there every time. So I think that the fans are going to start respecting fighters like myself and start to realize the game and propaganda that these that the main people put on it. And I think that, you know, it's going to end up turning out in a good situation.
Well, to me here, the fighters always get the benefit of the doubt. You're the modern day warrior, modern day gladiator. You put your life on the line for our pure entertainment. So we're always going to support the fighters out here. True boxing fans support the fighters. You keep doing your thing. Pray for your safety when you go in the ring and you come out the ring. You already know, man, you're a warrior. We respect you. We support you. And thank you for coming to Punch Wrong Boxing, Mr. Moonshine, with the Bounty Hunter.
Appreciate it, baby. Thank you so much, man. I can't wait to come back.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna make it to that fight. I'm gonna be there that June 19th.
Okay, awesome. Let's go.
Yeah. It's already planned. I'm gonna make it over there.
Let's go. All
right, man. Take care.
Well, then we'll catch up at the fight then.
Facts.
One love.
All right, my brother. Thanks. All right. Y'all already know Michael Hunter, the Bounty Hunter, gonna be performing versus Mike Wilson Juneteenth on the Teofimo Lopez Cambosa card. On the Teofimo Lopez Cambosa's extravaganzas, we gonna have. I think there's a lot of performance going on that day. I'm gonna be in Miami that day. Y'all wanna chill with your boy Punch Drunk. Y'all wanna have a little drinkity drink. Y'all wanna have moonshine with your boy Punch Drunk in Miami? Huh? Hit me up. Anybody in Miami, anybody down south. Let's, you know what I'm saying, let's have lunch. We all let's go to the little lounge out there. Let's go to the beach out there. You feel me? I'm gonna be out there that week. It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week out there, man. So man, shout out to the people that, man, thank you. And smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Again, all the boxers are modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. You don't have to like them. You don't have to love them. You don't have to like all of them. At the end of the day, they're going to get their respect out here in Punch Wrong Boxing, because at the end of the day, do this channel for the fighters. This is their home. And you know how it is, man. Always respect the fighters. HLD in the building. Orlando. Ronald Flinky. Good looking out. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Everybody subscribe to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. So, of course, man, a lot of going on in the heavyweight division. And, of course, I did want to see Philip Hergovich versus Michael Hunter. But when you hear stories about that, you're going to get more than what's the pot in the fight, yo, in the end of the day, it's not about us being managers, but it's understanding. Yo, you're going to get you're going to get $1 million, you're going to get millions, you're going to get 7 figures in a fight versus Mike Wilson, and you're going to get the purse bid, I think it was 300,000 probably. And then tax come off, and what you going to come home with? Yo, this is where we got to understand the fighter. This is where we got to understand the journey. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's like, yeah, we want to see certain fights, but we also want the fighters that's actually risking their lives. We want them to have their respect. You know, there's a lot of things in the sport of boxing. Like I told y'all in the beginning of the live stream, I've been saying it through this channel, through the months and couple years I've been here. Boxing is a gangster's playground, and I'm gonna tell you like this: as soon as these fighters know their worth, you see how they treating Teofimo. You see how they treating them. As soon as they know their worth, it's like they're the bad guys. It's how dare you know your worth? How dare you make a deal and actually you get more money than what I was giving you? How dare you do that? Come on, y'all. We all got our lives. We all got family. Most of us got kids. Most of us got goals. Most got people to take care of. If I tell you to take a pay cut in your job, if I tell you to take more than half of a pay cut in your job, what the hell you gonna tell Punch Drunk? You gonna be Punch Drunk? You drinking too much of that moonshine. You drinking too much of that moonshine. I don't give a damn. You feel me? So we gotta respect all modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They gotta be compensated fairly. They gotta be compensated well and fairly. You understand what I'm trying to say? And of course, we want to see the Philip Hergovich versus Michael Hunter. I think that's gonna come through fruition sometime soon. You know, he only lost one time, and that was to Usyk. And then it split his jaw with Povetkin, so he's still a dude that's gonna grant a big fight real soon. So, yo, everybody, I hope you're having a great night. I wanted to go more in this situation. I'm going to be doing a video later on about Jose Ramirez and what he could do to beat Josh Taylor. I already did a video of how Josh Taylor is going to propel himself to beat Jose Ramirez and be the king of the 140 pounds division. It's going to be a great night of boxing. It's going to be an historic night of boxing. We don't get undisputed. I've been telling the folks it's going to be an undisputed year. It's going to be an undisputed year. I'm still tight of everybody that was involved. Probably a little bit, like Michael Hunter just said, that he believed that Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua knew about the arbitration, and everybody just was keeping it from the fans. But there was other people that didn't keep it from the fans, and they kept it real. And more props to y'all. Keep on doing your thing when it comes to the truth. And this is what I need. When people keep it the truth consistently, people won't question you. And that's what I'm gonna tell my brothers over there, yo, in your channel. If people keep it consistent, everybody, if people keep it consistent for the most part, unbiasedly, logically, and objectively, when you give out a story, we want to believe everything. This is our community. We got to have each other's back. That's how I feel. You already know, man. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most Highs. One race, baby. We're the human race. Everybody, have a great night. Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine, aka Adobo, aka Sasson. Shout out to Michael Hunter for coming through with a great interview. Talking about the purse bid, talking about the undisputed, talking about the landscape of the heavyweight division, talking about the business of boxing and being respected. Talking about shout out to Triller, Ryan Kavanaugh. Good work. I love y'all all, man. God bless, and on to the next.